Adding savings bonds to your investment portfolio is a smart idea. Diversifying among different assets will protect your nest egg when the economy downturns. Diversification doesn't mean having 3 different mutual funds. It means putting your money into different asset classes like mutual funds, stocks, real estate, and other income-producing vehicles. This is where savings bonds can help. Savers invested $1 million in bonds last year. Some bond investors are finding that they are earning 4 and 5% on their savings. Try getting that from your local bank. Savers are getting a slight edge in yields with bonds versus certificates of deposits. Savings bonds come in 2 flavors. E-Series bonds come with a fixed interest rate percentage, and I-Series bonds come with a floating rate that changes with inflation every 6 months. You have to hold them for at least a year. You pay a penalty equal to 3 months interest if you sell your bonds within 5 years of purchasing them. Bonds stop paying interest after 30 years. Bonds are electronically sold through treasurydirect.gov. You can buy up to 0 per year, and if you have a case of nostalgia, you can get the old paper I-bonds through your tax refund if you request it. There is 0.00 maximum on paper bonds. E-bonds pay a whopping 0.01% yield. Sounds like federal robbery, but if you hold them for 20 years, you get a 3.5% guarantee catch-up rate. Still not appealing, but this is a long-term strategy for building your nest egg. Waiting 20 years if you have the time should not be a problem. I-bonds my favorite flavor and the most popular, and at this writing, they are paying 1.48% interest, and that is competitive with most bank CDs. Consider CDs offer no protection from inflation. You have to pay taxes on federal, state, and local level. The income from savings bonds are tax deferred and only paid at the federal level. Again, this is a long-term wealth building strategy. Avoid these 4 pitfalls. If you have owned savings bonds for years, be sure to figure out the value of each bond before you cash it in. Jackie Branny of savingsbonds.com says you need to check these 4 pitfalls before you cash in. Pitfall 1. You cash in the oldest bonds first. They might be your highest earners. Pitfall 2. Don't go by face value when redeeming. Find out the true value of your bonds. Bonds with a face value of 000 could be worth 0.000, and this could put you in a higher tax bracket. Pitfall 3. You just pushed yourself into a higher tax bracket by cashing in so many bonds. The cumulative interest rates increases your income. Pitfall 4. You redeem your bonds a day or week before the 6-month interest payment is due to be paid. TreasuryDirect.com and SavingsBond.com have free calculators you can use to determine the value of your bonds. Brief your monthly on their worth and how much interest has accumulated. Knowing your bonds can save money on taxes and increase your earnings.